Welcome back to my Make It Back from Your Hack series. As when we left off, I had 514k and about 3.2 mil total wealth, and I was just going back down to the living rock caverns to use up the living minerals I had, and I sort of went a little bit over the top, and I stayed down there for 3 days. Anyway, enjoy the video, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my Make It Back from Your Hack series. Before I start this, I'd like to thank Grum for pointing out a spelling mistake that I had in my intro. Pieces was spelt wrong. Anyway, whilst I've been away, so this weekend I've had quite a busy weekend. So whenever I logged on, I would just stay where I was, which was live in rock caverns. I stayed there for the entire weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I don't know, I must have had only like 7 hours gameplay or something like that. And I would just mine the living minerals from the fallen guys, and I actually managed to mine at 1008 rocktail, and I still had 57 things left over, and then just picked up ores and runes when I saw them, because it's just added profit. Today's money making methods are going to be Mithril Dragons, because they're actually very easy. You don't need a lot of gear again. You need polypore staff, which would that'll do, and then I recommend Ganodermic, just because it's not terrible. I need to make some super anti-fires, so I'm going to make some super anti-fires and then I'll be right back. I don't see many people who do Mithril Dragons for straight for money, because usually people who can do Mithril Dragons can do Black Dragons and Frost Dragons, which in my opinion are better money per hour, just better money in general really, apart from the whole unless you get a Dragon full helm thing. The reason for that is because Black Dragons have both the bones and the hides, and the hides I think at the moment are more than the bones, so it's much more than you get from Mithril Dragons. And also Frost Dragon bones are what, 15k I think at the moment, I don't know, I haven't checked. So how much are dragon bones at the moment? 3k or something. So 5 dragon bones to 1 frost bone. So it's a lot faster to do frost dragons. But I just think it's too easy, and it's too many people do frost dragons and black dragons and stuff. And one of the reasons that I'm doing this series, as I say quite frequently, is I want to help you guys to get some new methods of making money, as well as me making back what I lost before. So and also just to just so people know, I wasn't actually hacked. I just lost a bill staking when I before I stopped playing RuneScape before. So this is I just thought it's a way to get me back into RuneScape and make some money at the same time, but I didn't want to make it back from your staking mishap. Doesn't sound as appealing as make it back from your hack, so I just stuck with make it back from your hack. So just to let everyone know, I wasn't hacked. Why are Mithril Dragons good money? I guess they're just probably the same money per hour as greens, maybe. I don't know, because they have better drops when it comes to the mithril bars and the rune battle axes and stuff like that. But obviously, like I said before, with the black dragons, the green dragons have hide, which is a big boost on the money per hour, and green dragons are much easier to kill. So I don't know how good per hour these are, but these are something that I like to do quite a lot, actually. Not just for Slayer, but just because I find them enjoyable to do, because it's like I said before, I'm just repeating myself over and over, but it's different. So I'm gonna stop babbling on now, because you're probably getting bored to tears. So I'm gonna finish up this trip and then see how much I made and see how long it took me. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so 1 trip done. It wasn't the best trip. Didn't get many drops other than like the standards, you know, just. And I didn't pick up the mithril bars. If I did, it would have been, you know, a lot more than what it is. I don't know, it would have been about well, 48 kills times 3. I'm going to do the maths. I'm actually going to do the maths. And when I say I'm going to do the maths, I'm going to use this little calculator right here. So 3 times 48 equals 100. That would have been 144 mithril bars. So I don't know how much that would have been, but blah blah. You know, extra profit. Got myself a hard clue, which I will do after this, and I'll show you guys the reward from that. Okay, so the trip cost me that much, plus like 4 rocktail, which is like what, 10k. So the whole trip cost me, let's just say 60k, and so it took me half an hour. So half an hour cost me 60k, and it got me 380, so it's 320k profit in half an hour. So that is 640k profit an hour. If you get drops, you know, like these. Obviously I got hard clue. I also got some chewed bones. I don't know where they're. Oh, they're there. I got 1 chewed bones. So I'll burn those. I should do that. I'll just take those out now. Deposit and then take this out. And then I'll do this clue scroll, and then I'll be back and I'll show you what I got from everything. Okay, so clue scroll done. It wasn't an amazing loot. I'll put a screenshot on the screen now. I don't know how much it was. I don't remember. It wasn't amazing, but you know, seeing as I pretty much have nothing, it wasn't terrible. Okay, so next episode, I am going to do Frost Dragons, and then I will also continue to do Frost Dragons off camera, because it's just. I know I said that I didn't want to do Frost Dragons because it'll make it too quick and too boring. But if I do it off camera, then I've got a steady supply of money coming in, and then I can, you know, show you guys other ways of making money on camera, which I will also do off camera as well. And like I said before, all the money making methods I do, I won't do off camera until I've done them on camera. So I won't do Frost Dragons until after the next episode. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. As usual, subscribe and comment. Leave me money-making methods in the comments. Someone in the clan, Grum, he's going to give me a money-making method that he was talking about earlier. So that will also be in the next episode, as well as Frost Dragons. So, you know, he said that you can make about 70k in about 4 minutes. So, you know, that could be a very, very useful, might be one that I do quite a lot. And also, I'm just going to, my first mini goal, my first items that I'm going for in the list are the Drygor longswords, because I figured I'm not going to bother getting a chaotic, because I can't be bothered, honestly. There aren't enough people online doing dungeoneering so that I can get one. So I'm just going to use Polypore for, you know, Mithril Dragons and whatever else I do, and then I'm going to use a Zamarakian Spear, I think, for Frosts, because I think they're weak to stab. And then I'll, you know, make enough money for Drygor Longs and do it like that. So again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, and keep an eye out for the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching my Make It Back from Your Hack series. Next episode should be out in a couple of days.